Let's start with our topic, speculative risk. What are speculative risks? Speculative risks are basically those risks where either there is a situation of profit or there can be the situation of losses. Then we say it is known as the speculative risk. So speculative risk involves both the possibility of gain, that is either there is a situation of profits, we can earn profits, as well as there is a possibility of loss, that my business is not earning. So this is known as speculative risk. Now, what are the reasons behind the speculative risk? The first one is the change in the preference of the consumers. Now, if I'm selling old keypad phones, which were earlier used to be trend in the market, but now there is a change in technology and now there are touchscreen phones. Now there are digital phones which are basically selling in the market. The consumers are changing their preference. Consumers' taste has been changing with the change in innovation, and now they are preferring the new phones and they are replacing the old phones, the keypad phone, which were trend in the market. So these is known as the speculative risk. Next, it arises due to changes in the market condition, including the fluctuations in the demand and supply. There was a time when the normal pens were mostly in the demand. Now there are new pens coming in the market. There is a change in competition. There is a change in competitor strategy. How is dealing the market? So there is a risk. There is a risk that either my business will be incurring losses or there can be the situation of the profits. Or we can say if there are changes in prices. For example, the supplier from whom I was buying the raw material has now suddenly increased his prices due to the shortage of raw material. Or we can say there is a change in fashion taste of customers. This is known as speculative risk. Now, if there are favorable market conditions, it will be resulting in gains. For example, if I have bought the new technology in the market and I have bought the smart pen in the market, now if the consumers are preferring my good, there will be the favorable gains for my business. My business will be earning profit since I have a first mover advantage. That is, I have invented something which the market was not known before. So there can be the situation of profit, there can be the situation of gains. But if there is a situation where the business has been innovating continuously and I'm not updating myself or I'm not updating my business as per the mark, there can be the situation of losses. Or if the consumers are not preferring my goods, there can be the situation of losses. So what is speculative risk? Speculative risk is basically when the consumers are either preferring my goods and this is earning good amount of profit, or there can be a situation where there are unfavorable conditions which is leading to the loss for the business. This is known as the speculative risk. Now, either there is a change in supply and demand. If it is a situation where the demand for my goods is very high and I am not having the enough supply, so there will be increase in prices. Due to increase in the prices, the suppliers, the businessman would be earning profits, would be earning great amount of revenue in the business. For example, if in a certain movie, some actor wears the t-shirt which is most favorable, which is most preferred by the consumers, and if I also started selling those shirts in the market, those t-shirts in the market, so there will be a great demand for those products in my market. So what is the thing? What is the preference? What are the taste and consumers preference? Basically it depends that how much the business would be earning, that how much the profit the business would be making. It depends on the market conditions, what is prevailing in the market, what is the situation going on in the market.